What's up, family? Get news for a dash with Mary. Today is 6 Saturday, my city, Chicago, October 14, 2023. We'll talk about relationships. And I guess my higher power put me in the doghouse for a reason. Bunch of guys who needs to know about how to handle a lady. Because, for so long, due to drugs and other situations in one's lives, abandonment issues or whatever the case may be, abuse of some sort. People have this thing called trust issues. And if you don't have any trust, you don't have a relationship. I'm going to talk about relationships because I believe I've been in enough of them to know that I'm not in one for a reason. And maybe the men around me is can relate to some of the reasons we're not in a relationship. I'm gonna talk about myself, and if you can identify, just hit the like button or whatever the case you can or not. Don't make a difference. Long story short, I've been selling general merchandise for a long time. It go all the way back to when I was selling, Girl Scout cookies as a brownie in the Girl Scout. So, you know, most people value you depending on what you can do for them. That's that's basically what a relationship that I've come to find out is all about. Your worth and what you can do for them. Not so much so, you know, your personality or your, character for real, being a decent person or not. They look at you as a commodity, most people. I personally uh, look at people as individuals depending on their attitude and, you know, how they present themselves or, you know, how they, react in certain situations. If they, real or not. Because you got a lot of people that phony kick it just to, clout chase or come up, use you, so to speak, take advantage of you, and then they on to the next one because of abandonment issues, trust issues, and abuse maybe in their life. Or they just like to hustle people who are vulnerable and nice. Who knows? Um, Once you get past, oh, I like to keep it on myself. Once I got past the physical, because most people are attracted to how you look first, or they look at your shoes, or now since social media, you know, your profile, and then they formulate things in their mind and they go after that instead of the person they see in front of them. You understand what I'm saying? Which could be a stand-up person, but in your mind, you have already calculated how much the person is worth. I personally am the originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975, but because so many people have, you know, taken what's mine, I just, look like I'm worth something because I don't want people to assume that I'm not, even though I don't have much, but I make it work for myself. So when you people try to come at me looking for, I'm barely making it. Okay, real talk. I just know how to budget because I used to, sell general merchandise and things of that nature. So basically, if you don't have trust in business, personal relationship, or family, it's not gonna work. Okay. And if you got your heart broken and they ain't came back by now, 9 times out of 10, you got finesse. And if they want you back and you don't want them back, it's because you're trying to get them back for something they did to you. So it's a tick for tat situation. And 9 times out of 10, you both probably love each other, but you don't want to be the first one to say, sorry or I messed up or whatever the case. Immaturity. People need to grow up. I was born May 25th, 1967. And I've always known that, love is a two-way street. And if you don't have one without the other, you're just chasing. It's like if you're a drug addict and you smoke crack cocaine for the first time, you was like, ooh, that is a sensational feeling, right? Relationship is just like that. You chasing that high that you got the first time, or the first time you made love to somebody you really liked when the relationship was good, and you chasing that person. Then that person fall out of love with you because maybe they have a sex addiction and they went to somebody else, but you really love them. You chasing them, they chasing somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, and you still stuck, what? Chasing them. That first high. Until you decide, okay, enough of that. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna give somebody else a chance, and I ain't gonna bring all that baggage into this relationship. You'll never have a real relationship. But first of all, you have to have a relationship with a power greater than yourself, because that's going to be the person or spirit or ancestors, whatever you call it, to get you about that run you on. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Some people are just professional players, and then you got player haters who don't want to see you in a decent relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I personally, I am still looking for that one, and I'm working on me. So when the person come, whether I'm broke or not, will understand what I'm going through and will help me to be a better person, so that we could be a better couple and won't allow people to intercede into what we have. Because people don't always want to see you happy, joyous, and free. You know, I believe my ex-girlfriend, Luana Joy Jacobs, was the best one I had, but she was insecure for whatever reason or another, and she was still doubting herself, and maybe her parents was put up to coming after me or whatever. I don't know. I know Donna Marie Evans, she was a good one, but she had a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? I've had long lasting relationships over 10 years, but they wasn't, you know, solid for real. I couldn't depend on them in times of real trouble. I had to go to my higher power. And thank God I ain't lose my relationship with my higher power. I almost did, but I had to think back from when I was a child abuse victim and nobody was there but my higher power. So to sum it up, if you in a relationship and you know it's not healthy for you, you might want to try counseling, separation, but still be cordial and an adult, especially if there's children involved, and don't involve no more mess in your stress. Otherwise, it's going to get worse, and the children or whoever the case people are, you know what I mean, it's going to feel all that, and it's going to spill off into the streets, and that's why everybody think they know me. You know what I'm saying? Know one thing, I'm barely making it, and I really don't got it to give and stuff for real. But I can give you this advice, and you can run with it and try to, build a bank account off of it or whatever, in your head, memory bank, and learn from it and pass it on and maybe save your life and someone you love. And yeah, man, a lot of people may find me interesting. I might find people interesting, but I know me. I'm not gonna put up with a lot of mess. And then they gonna get mad. And then, it's gonna be a whole lot of mess because of that. Because, I like standing up for myself and they don't want people to stand up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Control issues. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need nobody like that either. You want a person that's gonna allow you to be you, to grow and benefit the both of y'all if y'all are in a relationship. And if they really love you, they'll let you go. And if they come back, you're yours. If not, you're theirs. And if not, wish them the best and pray for another one. It might be better. You never know. The relationship. Because most of y'all just in the booty call. Let's just tell the truth. You understand what I'm saying? One night stands and, you know, when you get paid type situation. I mean, I could talk player shit all day, but, I'm trying to keep it professional so you can get your mind right, whoever you are, including myself. And with that, this is Getting Support and Dash Swinning Mary Lee. Peace.